from Bristol. Okay, well, to continue on, there is some tragic news in the music world this morning. Gord, the lead singer of the Tragically Hip, has died. Downey was fighting what doctors call one of the most aggressive forms of brain cancer. Here's a look at his life.
Gord was born to command the stage. He started playing university bars in his hometown of Kingston with a band he formed with some friends called the Tragically Hip. They played bluesy rock. They were good. But it was Downey that drove the band with his kinetic performances and profoundly Canadian lyrics.
Gord is one of the guys that made it okay to name check Canada.
Up to Here was the band's first full album in 1989. Downey's lyrics were powerful, poetic, and over the years he wrote songs that would become Canadian anthems.
And a lot of these songs just have had such incredible impact on Canadians, and they always will.
Downey's Canadiana resonated with the band's loyal following, too loyal at times. When the band tried to break through in the US or Europe, fans from Canada would invariably fill the audience. It seemed as though they didn't want to share his unique genius with the world. In 2015, he was home for Christmas in Kingston when he suffered a seizure.
Walking down the street.
The diagnosis was grim. He had brain cancer.
Gord Downey's brain tumor is incurable.
Surgery and chemotherapy shrunk the tumor, giving him time, but the side effects were significant. He began to forget the names of his children, his lyrics. He had to write things down on his hands, but it didn't stop him from making music. In 2016, he released his last solo project. The Secret Path was about a First Nations boy who died from hunger and exposure, trying to escape from a residential school in the 1960s.
They wanted to change us.
It's a remarkably dark and tragic story, and it hit an emotional chord in Downey. Sadly, it would be his last significant release. But that summer, he hit the road again with the Hip. That tour would go from coast to coast, sold out arenas at every stop, feting Downey and the band he helped put on the map. The last show of the tour, fittingly, was back in the city where it all began.
This is a night where all of Canada's descending on Kingston.
The show was broadcast across the country. 1 in 3 Canadians watched it, or rather, Downey, strutting around in his shiny suit and fedora. Poet, singer, showman, and Canadian to the core. Mike Global News.